Good morning. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Bullish Network. Guys, an article came out, or a clip that says, is Bearable Guy a Ripple employee? Well, that reminded me of a very old article with Jed McCaleb, the race to replace BTC, when they kicked ideas around very similar to the insider, Bearable Guy, Ripple, Satoshi Nakamoto. You do not want to miss this article, guys, the way I'm going to take this with the rabbit hole. Also, Google runs on Ripple. I will show you that in a few minutes, guys, and the proof to that. So thank you for tuning in. We're going to start with this one right here. Emmy at Ripple. At Harvard Tech Conference today, I apologize. At Harvard BS Tech Conference today, I discussed how Ripple is upgrading today's global payment infrastructure by leveraging blockchain. The panel discussed how the needs of the consumers and SMEs are rapidly changing and shifting the industry dynamics. Thank you for having me. Very interesting situation here, guys. For one, we know that CFTC chair Teeth Harbert was just at Harvard a few days ago. Guys, the Harvard Endowments invested in Digital Currency Group and Yale Endowments. So now we got Amy from Ripple actually speaking at Harvard again. Now, I noticed once I clicked this clip here, standing room only for the future of fintech with Coinbase and Ripple. There's Coinbase and Ripple both together speaking at Harvard. So that's pretty amazing right there, guys. Something I've also been saying for quite some time, as Ripple and Coinbase on the same team. And that article also did come out. XRP+5.89. I want to give a huge shout out to him, XRP_589 Theanus. Susie Trader said XRP to 892, which I had Sue on the show. Amazing lady. XRP is solving the 2.7 quadrillion global payment liquidity market problem. XRP 124, first year, second year 334, and third year 892 per XRP. What he's referencing to is Sue says that Swift will run on Ripple and we get 10% of Swift's market share. These are some of the values that XRP will shoot to. But what caught my interest here is this article. Ford would replace gold with energy currency to stop wars. So I was like, Ford, that's like 100 years ago in an energy currency. What are they talking about? I wanted to legitimize the article and make sure it was real. Henry Ford predicted Bitcoin almost 100 years ago. Henry Ford wanted to create an energy currency almost 100 years ago. His renewable energy plan is incredibly similar to what powers Bitcoin today. Bitcoin solves some of the control issues that Ford warned us about. So, in a recent article, digital asset manager Charles Edwards revealed the great American industrialist Henry Ford had a vision for Bitcoin almost 100 years ago. He believed that an energy currency could one day replace gold and even go so far as to end wars. The original article from 1921. Henry Ford, by building the world's greatest power plant here on the Tennessee River, expects to eliminate gold as the basis of the world health and substitute it for something different, units of power. And by doing this, he said war would cease and gold is the cause of war. Wow. Henry Ford, building the greatest power plant here in Tennessee, expects to eliminate gold as a basis for wealth. Wow. So basically, he's talking about basically using the Tennessee River to create energy currency, which is, you know, similar to Bitcoin. So Henry Ford is definitely an inventor. He invented, great guy, that's for sure. So that's kind of interesting. I thought that was an interesting scenario right there. I want to give a huge shout out to XRP Beats. This is one of my favorite travel channels, How to Travel to Bali. If any guys want to see how beautiful Bali is, I highly recommend checking out XRP Beats. Link in the description, and this video will be in the description under Beats. Thank you for that, bro. I think I'm looking forward to a Bali trip. I want to give a shout out to AL Mississippi. Driving with Uber and Lyft is a blast, but daily cash out of your earnings can take up to 3 days. Sending money to loved ones through MoneyGram takes 3 to 12 seconds. Uber and Lyft executives need to be informed of the digital asset XRP. AL Mississippi, you're right on the money with that, my brother. And one day, guys, currency will be real-time settlements 24/7. That's what Ripple is working on. I want to give a huge shout out to Ant1. Google will hire former Ripple employee for its new payment system. So this right here, and it's at Ant1, link in the description. This is a hell of an article, guys. I've been beating this drum for over 2 years. It says Ripple is on the same team as Google. The world will run on Ripple. Google will hire former Ripple employee for its new payment system. Google had been determined to discontinue paid out Chrome extensions after following the reports of a fraudulent transaction on the move over to interoperable W3C standards, which will be released initially on iOS. Moreover, the latest system will use the efforts and the ideas of creator of Hyperledger and former Ripple employee Andrew Hope Bailey. Guys, Andrew Hope Bailey worked at Ripple, and before he joined W3C, he worked at Ripple, and when he joined W3C, somehow he became the board of director on W3C. So clearly, this technology will power the world, even though the proposal is yet to move from draft form, which I believe it's already in play. The motive is to use the new technology, which is based on the insight of the World Wide Web Consortium. The futuristic view on the connection defines Ripple's ideas that could even find use with Google. The idea about this project can be taken as a clear indication that Ripple ideas might take off by replacing various payment gateways and wallets, along with the solution in the initial stage. Presently, Ripple has a system that offers connectivity and liquidity out of the boundaries of the banking framework. So this is Wang, Google Web Payment Engineer, says according to Wang, the solution might to be build a brand new yet in the draft payment handler application program interface. One of the biggest advantages is it should permit a completely interoperable web payment system despite the choice of any digital wallet. Whoa. So interoperability, when you see that word, guys, that's pretty much them installing the standard. I want to give a huge shout out to ECK. XRP price could explode after a Wyckoff spring phase that seems to be really close. Now, this article really piqued my interest here, what he has to say, because I do believe XRP is undervalued as we speak. Now, this is the same scenario I said too, guys, that they had such big gains from XRP in 2017 that they wanted to see some of their other investments flourish. And I will give you an example in 1 second. XRP, the token that is used for cross-border payments by blockchain company Ripple, became the biggest story in crypto in 2017 after the price gained more than 35,000% and touched $3.50. What I'm saying is, for example, Barry Silbert invested in Ripple in 2013, 2014. When 2017 came around, they seen massive growth out their portfolio from XRP. Barry Silbert has invested in almost 200 crypto companies. XRP bared fruit. If at this point, XRP probably could have been the only digital currency that we needed. So I'm pretty sure they suppressed this and wanted to see some of their other investments flourish to grow the crypto ecosystem. But I truly believe that February is the month to shine for XRP again. Things could change fast for XRP. It's about to form the Wyckoff spring pattern after 6 months of range and bound accumulation. During phase C, the XRP drop is likely below its current support level against BTC, which is usually being a bear trap. The Wyckoff spring is usually followed by a phase D when the price is expected to move to the top of the trading range and flip resistance into support. Phase E would mark the start of another uptrend for XRP. And I do believe that, guys. I think we're due for a breakout any day. Okay, here's the article right here. Shout out to Crypto Mike. Crypto Mike says, not saying it's true, but what if? Yes, Ripple is behind all the BG123 stuff, and they are using this to keep us hype and to hope they can drive fanatics like yourself to hold XRP positions to keep a basic level of liquidity because they are dependent on us in the early stages of the chicken and the egg game. The other thing is they need total deniability of hyping up XRP, or it will risk being farther argument of being a security, which is why they drop clues while claiming that they are not responsible for it. So what's interesting about this is I always thought, me personally, that Bearable Guy worked at Ripple or he worked at the BIS, but it kind of reminded me of this article right here. the race to replace Bitcoin. Now, I'm going to show you guys where ideas were kicked around similar to this at Ripple in the past. Now, guys, one thing about this article, the race to replace Bitcoin, this is a very detailed story of Jed McCaleb, how he started Ripple, his life, how Ripple started, Satoshi McCaleb attracted to the possibilities of Bitcoin, and he made some big ideas about cryptocurrency. Mr. McCaleb was the first to realize that for decentralized currency to thrive, it needed a place to trade. In July, he created Mt. Gox, the Bitcoin exchange, which he created the first crypto exchange. He created XRP, he created XLM. So he was like, he's ahead of his time as far as a creator. He's you know, a genius. As far as a businessman, you know, he's a creator, not a businessman. But anyway, Jed McCaleb and Alta Barreto create Ripple Labs to create a new, better cryptocurrency. McCaleb sought the assistance of the smartest people in the world. He met with David Schwartz, and the two discussed how the consensus network could help. Dave joined as a CTO and later became chief cryptographer. In a shop in East Bay, Jed and David convinced Jesse Powell, which I told you guys the other day when we did a video on Jesse Powell, he's the CEO of Kraken, to invest $100,000 into what was then known as OpenCoin. So Jesse Powell was the first investor in Ripple Labs. Holy moly. Also, guys, Jesse Powell's assistant said Bitcoin's going to $1 million. Jesse Powell has been in crypto a long time. He would not have his executive put out a prediction like that if they didn't think the potential of going to $1 million is possible. It's going to $1 million. I believe it. So, now I'm going to show you the part that I wanted to show you guys. Miss Kim's, which is Jed McCaleb's wife, Miss Kim's next big idea was to drop hints to the world that McCaleb was Satoshi Nakamoto. According to one person who worked at Ripple Labs at the time, Joyce was creating all kinds of rumors that Jed was Satoshi, and Jed was happy to go along with it, acting like a cat that ate the canary. She thought it would help Ripple go viral, get more street cred. She was trying to create a whole mystique, as the whole thing is that he looks like a surfer dude. So, the point of the story is, guys, is they were trying to create mystique at Ripple Labs before around Satoshi, or create this, you know, viral thing. And basically, the point of the story is ideas were kicked around about Satoshi, Jed, you know, were ideas kicked around in Ripple about Bearable Guy. Is somebody from Ripple Bearable Guy? I mean, so it's, you know, I guess the point of the story is similar situations happen. You know, oh, Satoshi works at Ripple. Is Satoshi at Ripple? Is he this person? Is he this person? Is this person Bearable Guy? Very same scenario. So that's why he never gives credit to all the other people who built Ripple. So, you know, the article goes in different directions. I'm not going to bash Jed McCaleb because I don't really know the whole story. But I thought it was really interesting how they kicked the idea around of, you know, is Satoshi from Ripple? Is Bearable Guy from Ripple? You know, it all helps the mystique. Shout out to Jed McCaleb. Thank you for creating XRP. I'm not too sure what's going on with XLM. I know there is some XLM fans out there. I do own some XLM on Binance US. Guys, if you want to get some VChain or XRP or VChain or XLM, Binance US, link in the description. We'll both get $15. Okay. Can the prize be the Super Bowl? Shout out to @NeverRipple, XRP, @NeverRipple. Can the prize be the Super Bowl? Just a thought. So this kind of caught my attention right here because I do see like a bowl here, but I think there's some other stuff too. What really caught my attention was when Venture says that's interesting, brilliant. But then it caught my attention with the football from the old Bearable Guy picture. Now somebody's saying Tutu and Mira. I'm just now. I do see the football. No, I do see this BP_2020. Keep your eye on the prize. Super Bowl, keep your eye on the prize, and the football right here, and then keep your eye on the prize. But like the what would that be, like the Super Bowl trophy, I guess. So I kind of thought that was interesting right there. Also on top of that, and I mean, let me know what you guys think. I think somebody wanted to explain it to me with the mirrored and 2-2, and tomorrow's the Super Bowl, and is there going to be an XRP commercial at the Super Bowl? So that's what they're referencing to. Is there going to be an XRP commercial at the Super Bowl? I guess we're going to find out. All right, guys, I just want to let you know that I got my Tezos on staking on Coinbase. It's almost up to 10 Tezos. I will keep you updated. And the Bullish Network, guys, Twitter, this is where I'll be tweeting my Tezos clips, my favorites, VET, VChain, Bitcoin Cash, all my hidden gems that I talk about. I'll keep you updated with my staking on here, my favorites. So link in the description, guys, for the Bullish Network Twitter. And this logo will come down right now. Smash this logo to subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate your time, guys. Thank you for the 5K. We're now on our way to 10K. So if you guys can smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and give me your thoughts on this video. I appreciate it in the comments. I hope you guys enjoy your Sunday. Much love. Mahalo. Hodl.